Good evening. Tonight we are doing something a little different. First try at editing a video. Fortunately, my system has decided streaming and racing at the same time a little too much for it. So putting this together, hopefully we can put together some highlights of the race and give you an overview of how it went down. If you don't know about ladder racing, basically two clubs go 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4, 5 versus 5. And the purpose is to score your race higher than the other team. It's a man-on-man matchup, and everyone's finishing positions are tallied up. See who the ultimate winner is. Tonight we took on OTR Party Crew, rolling Highlands, which was pretty rolling. And we did 2 laps of rolling Highlands, which has about a 5k lead in, and 2 laps. What you see there with the breakaway Bray being the segment in play. We went through the castle climb. This as well. Power-ups were a van and a feather. So the starting pens were a little bit hectic. Davis hadn't quite joined yet since we had a last-minute switch for Boodle. Ed wasn't in the pen, although he was on Discord. And Bradford trying to stream the race. It wasn't in the pen, so it was in the world meetup. And was having trouble finding some the riders stream.
Me. I think you have me as a favorite. Oh shit. And we're off. Okay.
First little bit of the race was pretty tame. Everyone was just trying to recover from the madness of the pens. Attacks here and there, just to try to stretch our legs out. But OTR did a good job to close things off. Keep the group together. At about 4.5k,
Keith and I are going.
I decided to have a little go, see how everyone responds. Peter did a good job of closing it down and keeping everyone together.
20 meters. Looks like they're chasing pretty hard.
Let them.
Alright, you got it for me.
Had to put in a little dig there at the end of the segment to make sure I didn't get dropped. I was feeling that effort a little bit earlier. 6.5k into the race, Keith is getting antsy, so he decides to have a go.
Okay.
But OTR shut it down.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's pulled back. Takes them a little while, but they get there.
Davis, run some interference there.
do a little bit of fast forwarding to the next point of interest. After a couple attempts, Keith finally makes his move and makes it stick. Strong effort there to create some separation from the group. Not too many attacks. The rest of us just can't stick with him.
Love how bored you get, Keith.
Yeah.
All right, you got a gap. Keep it up.
Oh yeah, they just backed off, Keith.
Yeah. All right, save your watts, Davis. That's okay. Saying
So
if you're
Keith
pulling
ends
the
up
front
building
anyway,
a solid 25-second lead on the group. I think it was 30. I had a feeling Ed was getting a little antsy, so encouraging him to go up the road and join Keith so they can have a coordinated 1-2 punch on the downhill before the castle climb. He put in a little dig. Everyone worked hard to stay close. Then we all
This is ridiculous. Is this how it always is if you don't have
through
steering?
the little climb up the castle.
Like you're not allowed to draft?
Ed attacked
It
again.
really sucks.
After that
so you might as well
climb,
go up the
just
road, Ed, if you
absolutely buried the rest of
I'm gonna
us.
go at my next
Ed
opportunity for
managed to
sure.
make it all the way up to Keith.
These
You're in
guys
the
seem
draft
like they're
anyway.
Together
looking.
they just started
They're probably pretty fresh.
taking 30-second turns on
But when I catch
two-man
them sleeping, I'm
TTT.
gonna go.
Our second way through the Breakaway Bray KOM segment. Surprised to see that we brought Keith and Ed back relatively close to a few seconds from the front. Which, yeah, like I said, was quite surprising. I think they were surprised too, so decided to just hammer down after that. It was game over for the rest of us at that point. Rest of the race was pretty tame, with me sitting outside the draft because I was one of the only ones without steering. Once Ed went to the front, Keith lost my non-steering buddy. Some clips here of me struggling all by myself while the other people are flying away in their formation. Relatively uneventful until the last sprint. So coming up to the final sprint, we hadn't really coordinated our lead in, but I decided, given my legs were pretty trashed, that I would go out a little early. I think it was around 500 meters. I went and led the guys out. Made the OTR guys jump early, which allowed Davis to take the bunch sprint. After Keith and Ed took first and second, Davis took third. Casey, I think, finished fifth. And I died right at the shelf before the KOM banner, as expected. I passed by some of the other OTR guys. The end result was a W for Rascals Bandits. And all in all, good way to spend a Tuesday night.